I had spent the weekend at the casino, and my girlfriend and I, we were leaving, going to check out. When I got on the elevator, as we started descending, I was like, oh, Laura, I don't feel so well. By the time we got to the ground floor, I said, Laura, I'm going to die. And I passed out.
My sister was in from town and she said, your ankles are so swollen, why do you think? And I laughed and said, maybe it's congestive heart failure. The next day I woke up and I said to my husband, you have to take me somewhere, I'm dying. And within 10 minutes, they said, you're in end-stage heart failure.
For the next 18 months, it was in and out of the hospital, and I was told that my heart was irreparably damaged and I was going to need a heart transplant. All I kept thinking about was who would take care of my kids. I'm sorry.
It was COVID, I couldn't have visitors. So I was in the hospital for 45 days by myself. Phil came twice. The first time was when they told him my organs were all failing and I was probably going to die. So he was to come and say goodbye. And then the second time was to talk about the transplant.
I was put on the transplant list. I waited 8 days. And then on June 9th, I received a heart. And it's so strong. I remember looking at the palm of my hand, and it was pink. Prior to my surgery, it was like gray. What a miracle that I have someone else's heart beating in my chest. So I celebrate that. I honor them by recognizing a new birth. You know, like I have my life back again. This transplant journey, this heart failure journey, it would be impossible to do it alone. Like my mom, you know, she's like my ride or die. I wouldn't have made it through if I had not had that support. So it helps.
I was a school nurse, and Denise was a parent of one of my students. It took me forever to reach out to you when I sent you a message through Facebook, and I was like, I have to do this. She was about 6 months ahead of me, maybe a little more, and she was doing so good, and I thought, I just can't wait to get there. I knew you would help me. I knew the kind of person you were, I knew the kind of mother you were, and I knew that you would help me through this. The minute we connected, from this point forward, if I don't have it, Denise has my back, so she has it.
So I give you my heart.
We would say this is not something that we would particularly have hope for to bond over, but the fact that I could be a support to her as she was going through her transplant journey, that's what we built our friendship on.
So if something good happens, I tell Denise. If something bad happens, Denise is one of the first people I tell. If everybody could have a Denise, they would just be so blessed.
It's nice you can offer hope to people, but people offer you hope too.
So I had a heart pump for 2 years and 2 months, and then I got my heart. That was going home day, me and Anna in the car.
Oh, yeah. For women, we need to speak up for ourselves. You know if something is not right. If my story can help one woman get screened, pay attention to her body, see her doctor, it could be the difference between you living and you dying. That's why it's so important for companies like the American Heart Association that fund research into women's heart issues.
I could not have gotten through this without Denise.
What about that guy over there?
Oh, he was pretty good too. My husband, I often say I would not be alive today if it wasn't for him. I mean, he did everything, and he still does. He does the laundry still, and I can do some of these things now. I shouldn't say that out loud.
I never thought I would be happy to be able to do laundry. But these are the little things I couldn't do, and now I can do because someone thought of others.
I'm alive, and I feel so good right now, and I hope to have at least 30 more years.
So the Go Red for Women campaign, let's go for women.
So I give you